Ken's on his way to the big jump at last.
It's ready. Are you ready?
The car is brought to Morrisburg for the very last tests. The ramp's supposed to be completely finished, but today, Ken learns that isn't quite true.
Now what do I do with this?
The surface is slightly bumpy. Sammy says it's nothing serious, but Sammy's lied to Ken before.
2, 1.
The test run could hardly be called a complete success. But Sammy's under pressure from the backers to get things moving. Their money is running out. Ken is worried. The bumps weren't the only reason he had trouble controlling the car.
Where'd Sammy go? Hey, Sammy. I was looking for my white line. I got late on everything. Really late.
Yeah.
I got to go by Mark's in the highway. I can't.
I'm
it
not
ran out
open
of
for
fuel.
comment right now.
No, it ran
out of fuel right where I told you.
No, it ran out of fuel.
Right where I told
you
you.
said it would run. It did. I got by him, but I didn't get to shoot out at all.
Well,
I was late getting it out.
Well, it's okay because you're a jump man. You're not a race car driver. Everything was fine. The car looked fine. It handled fine. I didn't want you to experience the bump on a ramp till we worked on it tonight, but it's fine. Car handled well.
You're
worked
right.
Fine.
You're right about that.
I didn't want you to feel the bumps.
It got lift.
Yeah, but you see, you're not under power. See, at that point, you're just coasting and rocking and weaving. When you're under power, you won't feel it because the power's planting you. It's going to drive you. You won't even. It'll be like this under power, where it was like this just then.
Okay.
Under power, it's going to be like this.
All right.
You won't even know it. First hop, and before you realize it, you're off the end of the ramp. Fine.
I need them white lines.
Well, you don't need them because tomorrow you have white lines. You'll be off or whenever. Next month, whenever you can do it, the parachute gets here, you'll be off.
Sammy Miller.
Next day, the jump site is deserted, but it's not because of the rain. The backers got wind of a new deal Ken and Hugh Kennedy have secretly made with a group from Hollywood. They were furious and left in the middle of the night, taking the crew with them. Ken's upset about the way things have been handled up to now, especially the fact his big jump has been getting no publicity. He also hopes the new group will make the jump a live event and bring in the crowd he's always wanted.
I've worked on it for 5 years, and yet we had a press conference here, fired that car on the ramp, and there was nobody here. I mean, something's wrong. I hold a press conference in Los Angeles, and it hits the front pages all over the world. We hold a press conference in Morrisburg, and nobody shows up. What the hell am I doing? I'm fixing to get in this car, and who knows, get dead for all I know. I could be dead at the end of that ramp. That car can never get off the ramp, and I could be dead. We're talking about something that's going to happen, yet I'm sitting out here with nothing. I got a budget here. I need 50 grand to finish it. And I'm telling you now that I'm staying here until it's done, and the press is going to pick this thing up and that test run with that car up to the edge of the ramp, which shoots open before I go. It'll be on the front page of the Montreal Star before I leave. And it should be. Holy Christ, man, what are we doing? We're jumping a mile in a rocket car. It's never been done, and it never will be done ever again. So that's where it's at, and we're going to get it done this week.
10 minutes later, Ken left the site. While he's away, the car disappears, and the backroom wheeling and dealing between all the various backers begins. There's bitter infighting, threats of legal action and counteraction before everything is sorted out.
Look real tight. Yeah, go straight, turn it off a little bit.
Finally, Hollywood comes to the Rideau Canal.
Okay.
Their film starts with Ken Carter in training.
Then turn it around and bring it back.
The fact that Ken has never done any training in his whole life is not considered important,
That's great.
just as long as it looks real on film.
Write it down.
Okay, Ken, coordinate your paddling a little bit. Right, left, smooth it out some. You're going against the current here. Go a little harder.
Kenny Powers, stunt driver and a good friend of Ken's, volunteers to be kayak coach.
All right.
Lay back. Try to get some balance and coordination. It'll help you out, believe me.
They've even written a script for Ken to follow. It never occurred to Hollywood that Ken Carter's real life is more bizarre than anything they could imagine.
I suppose balance would help you, but I don't do it for that. It's relaxing.
I don't know how to do it. I mean, put it this way, you know, whatever has to be done. Whatever has to be done. You know, if riding a bike it takes to jump the St. Lawrence Seaway to ride a bicycle. I don't care if somebody's carrying it or riding it. You know, whatever I got to do to, you know, to get the job done. And actually, I'm glad that somebody else has taken over all my problems and worries. And here I am sitting in a kayak, something I never thought I'd ever be in. I can't swim worth a lick. But here I am, and you know something? It's relaxing. I'm looking forward to going down to the St. Lawrence.
All right, now, you ready?
You're on that bicycle. When I get your ass in Japan, I'm not going to be on the bicycle. I get on the bicycle the next time. Watch out for that pole. Okay, guys.
At last, the sequence is in the can, and Ken's got to get back to serious business.